Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a fall makeup tutorial. I'm going to show you how to create this look I'm wearing right here. I really wanted to go for something very berry, that sounds weird, very berry, which is always very fall appropriate. So this is what we have going on. So I hope you guys like the look. If you want to see how to get it, then just keep watching. So I've already got my brows on. I'll list the products down below. Now I'm just going to prime my face. I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Light Correcting Primer in Luminous Light. This primer is such a good primer, and I even love it alone. Like, it looks really good by itself too. So loving this. I'm just going to apply it all over my face with my hands. And then I'm just going to do some light color correcting for the dark spots and hyperpigmentation that I have on my face. I'm just going to be using this salmony peachy toned concealer. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I love it when I'm in a rush or I just want to do some light color correcting. I'm also going to be blending that out with a damp beauty blender. For foundation, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. I'm using the shade 5.0, which is the closest shade I can get to myself, which I think matches pretty well. And I'm just going to be dotting this all over the face and then blending it out. I really like this foundation. I did a review on it, so if you want to see that, I will leave that linked down below for you, or I'll have like a drop down bar link for you, so you could click on that if you wanted to. Now I'm just going to prime the eyes. I'm going in with the Pure Cosmetics Cease Crease Eyeshadow Primer. This is just a really good eyeshadow primer. It works really great at helping to prevent creasing, which hence the name. So I love this eyeshadow primer though. It's really good. And then to conceal any veins or any discoloration I have on my eyelids, I'm going in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I pretty much like to use any concealer that has a stick to it because it's just easier to apply. So this one is the one that I'm going to be using on my face later on in the video, so I decided to just use this on my eyes today as well. For shadow, we're dipping into the Pure Cosmetics Love Your Selfie 2 palette. The first shade I'm going into is Headshot on my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. And I'm just going to apply that all over the entire eye area just to set that base so that way blending for us later is a lot easier and smoother. Next, I'm picking up Statuesque on that same brush. This is kind of like a warmy, taupey brown shade. And this is the shade that I'm going to be using in my upper crease and crease area. And it's going to be our transition shade for the look. So on that same brush, I'm picking up Composition, which is technically the bronzing shade of the palette, but I like it because it's very warm toned, and I really want to warm up that crease a little bit more to tie it into the rest of the shadows we're going to put down. So I'm just going to be applying this in the crease and in the upper crease and just buffing it out so we can warm up that area. Next, I'm dipping into Sketch on my Sigma E54 medium sweeper brush, and I'm just going to be applying this directly on the lids and then blending it out and upwards towards the crease, kind of diffusing it into the crease just so we don't get that super harsh line going on there. And then I'm taking the Pure Cosmetics Eye Polish in the shade Silk, which is a really pretty kind of coppery, shimmery cream eyeshadow. And I'm just going to be applying that directly on the lid over that sketch color. This is going to give a really pretty foiled look to it and sheen to it. And I'm using the applicator that it comes with to apply it because I find that it works best at applying this cream product. I've tried using it with a brush and I didn't feel like it worked very well, but when you use this silicone applicator, it works really great at keeping it on and making it look very foiled looking. Here I'm just going back into Composition on my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend that crease area out so that everything ties together and flows smoothly. For the brow bone, I'm going into Headshot on my Sonia Kashuk 103 brush, and we're just going to go ahead and buff that out and blend it into that crease, not crease color, upper crease color, so this way everything just flows smoothly. And then for mascara, I'm going in with this sample size that I got in an IPSY glam bag of the Tarte's Lash Paint. I really like it so far, but I'm still trying to figure out how much I like it. So I had to smell it, of course, but I'm still trying to figure out how much I like it. But so far so good. It is really lengthening, but as far as separation goes, I'm still trying to work that out. Next, for falsies, I'm using the Cocoa Lashes in Goddess, which are one of my favorite lashes. You guys know this if you've been watching my channel for a while. These are one of my faves. I love them. And then for my waterline, I'm doing this little trick that I like to do to make my eyes appear more almond shaped. First, I'm going in with the ColourPop Cosmetics Cream Gel Liner in the shade Swerve, which is just a black gel liner. And I'm applying that to the inner half of my waterline. Then for the outer half of my waterline, I'm going in with MAC Cosmetics Eye Kohl and Fascinating, which is a white eyeliner. And this is going to make my eyes look a little bit more almond shaped. Now to start contouring the face, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Contour Duo Stick. The stick is actually pretty cool because it has two sides to it. It's got a highlighting side and a contouring side. I'm using the shade Medium because it's like a warm toned contouring shade, and I tend to go for more warm toned contouring shades. So I'm just going to be applying this in my usual contouring areas, just any areas of the face that I want to slim down a bit. Now to blend it all out, I'm using the Artist Oval 6 brush, which I really love for blending out my cream contour shades. It's just a really great brush. There's just something about it that just blends out cream contour and cream highlight really well. I love it. So this is what we're using. And then to blend out my nose contour, I'm switching over to the Artist Oval 3 brush, which I really love for blending out my nose contour. It just fits perfectly in that area. So now to highlight the face, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I could have used the other side to that Maybelline stick, but I feel like I wanted a little bit more coverage since that other side doesn't have that much coverage. So I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard, the same one that I use to prep my eyes. And we're just going to go ahead and apply that and blend it out with a beauty blender. To set the areas that I've highlighted, I'm going in with the Airspun Loose Translucent Powder. I really like this powder. It was sitting in my collection for a while and I hadn't used it in a long time, but when I ran out of my Laura Mercier translucent powder, I needed something, so at least for the meantime. So I'm using this one, and so far I really like it. It's got pretty good coverage actually, but it's not as silky as that Laura Mercier one, if you know what I'm saying. So I do love that one better, but this one will do for now. And then I'm just going to dust that off with the NARS Me brush. Now to bronze up my complexion a little bit, I'm going in with this IT Cosmetics Ombre Bronzer. I'm taking the more matte side because it's got like a shimmery side and then it ombres into a matte side. So I'm picking up the matte side and I'm going to be just bronzing my skin, just placing it in any areas that the sun would naturally hit. And I'm using an e.l.f., I think this is an e.l.f. powder brush to apply it. And then to strengthen my contour just the slightest bit, I'm going in with the NYX Cheek Contour Duo palette in the shade Double Date. I'm also going to be using that to contour my nose a little bit more. I just want to strengthen that just a little bit more. For blush today, I'm using the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Fetish, which is a really pretty, just kind of like a mauve-y toned blush, which I think is perfect for fall and it goes perfectly with this look. To highlight today, I'm using the NARS Dual Intensity Blush in the shade Jubilation, which has two gorgeous highlight shades. One's more golden and then one's more peachy toned. I'm using the more goldeny one to highlight. And then I'm going to go ahead and just spritz my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus just to intensify that highlight a little bit more. To finish off the eyes, I'm going in with Composition from the Pure Cosmetics Love Your Selfie 2 palette, and I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line. I'm also going to pick up Sketch and do the exact same thing, but I'm kind of going to concentrate that color more so towards the outer third of my lower lash line. And then I'm picking up Panorama on an angled brush, and I'm just going to pack that on directly to the outer third of my lower lash line just to define that a little bit more. And then I'm just going to take that same mascara that I used earlier by Tarte and pop that onto my lower lashes. Do you see how long my lower lashes look right now? I love how well this mascara lengthens. To melt everything together, I'm using the MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus spray. I almost forgot what it was called. And then for the lips, I'm going in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Gash. And we're just going to be lining the lips and then also filling them in with this pencil. And then for lipstick, I'm using one of the new Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. This is in the shade Rocksteady, which is a very gorgeous, deep toned red shade. So I almost forgot to highlight my inner corners. I swear I forget this step more often than not. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in So Hollywood to do that. And this is the final look. Alright, so that's going to be it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys like it. I'm just always down for a berry eye look, whether it's fall, whether it's summer, just whatever season it is. I just love a berry eye look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not already. The YouTube community is just getting so big lately and I don't want to lose you. So feel free to hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any upcoming videos. I do have some Halloween makeup tutorials coming up pretty soon, which I'm super excited about. I love Halloween. It's like one of my favorite holidays for sure. Last year I did some looks, so I'll leave some of those linked down below. But yeah, Halloween tutorials coming your way. It's going down. Alright, well that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!